I made it in. I'm live here. Quick reaction. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this reaction in quick. Uh, let's see. Let's see if I can edit this down. I'm about to edit this down real quick, y'all. Now I don't know why.
Over to you, man, because it's like a sponge, right? From a strategy point, you just talked about January 31st. You got a fight on the card. Um, if you was working with Shakur Stevenson, like we did this with the Canelo Alvarez and the Terrence Crawford fight, what what would be your strategy?
Damn. I'm gonna keep editing. Why is it? Why, I don't know. I don't understand why this showing.
Discover New York's heat and AC secrets. Stay tuned for more.
I wanted to read it. Let's see if it reads it.
Terrence Crawford fight. What would be your strategy for Shakur Stevenson? Your game plan going to go up against Teofimo Lopez?
The game plan would be to be Shakur,
Yes.
to do what you do best. You know, listen, I know Shakur.
Discover New York's heat and AC secrets. Stay tuned for more.
Oh, come on. I had it, yeah. I had it. Yeah, we're gonna get started. I'm just trying to finish this last edit. I had it. I had it, yeah. I had it. Three in the building. We here, y'all. We here. We working. We doing what we do, y'all. Content done. Digital creating. Um, how's the content looking? Smash the like button. Smash the like button, man. Likes are free. Run the likes up, man. Likes are free to do. You know? Likes are free. What's up, man? What's up? What's up there, brother? What's going on? Appreciate those what's the name? How are you doing? I'm great, man. You see I'm at my office space working. Right? You see I'm at my office space working. And then I'm gonna shoot to the gym. But I just want to just put in my work, man. I want to put in my work. You put in work for everybody else. You got to put in work for yourself. A lot of people can't relate to that because, like I said, they don't work, right? So when you don't work, you don't really fathom that. There we go. That's ready to go now. Hi, I am. Appreciate you. We're going to go live. There we go. We are live now. I'm live on both handles, y'all. I am live on both handles. Good evening, good evening, good evening. We're going to share some screens. I'm going to be doing more of these, y'all. I'm going to be giving y'all more. Moolah than a. I'm going to be giving y'all more of these like this. I'm not going to be using the StreamYard. How long has Rod go? Your eyes are yellow, so you probably have. Now, my eyes ain't yellow. They just look that way, man. I grind. I go hard in the paint. But thank you for being concerned. Now, my liver's straight. Trust and believe that, right? Are you a medical physician? Or drink too much? No, I don't drink enough, man. I used to drink heavy. But you're not a medical physician. If my liver, look, for you, right? When I went to rehab and a program about 3 years ago, they did all those testing, right? They did all that testing. I haven't had alcohol in over 3 years, but they did all that testing. So thank you for your concern, though. What is your name? Like Pinto Beans and Golf. Well, thank you. Hit the like button. And appreciate the 67 gifts, man. Thank you. All right, so probably most likely tomorrow. The breaking news already for the boxing scene has been this Brian Norman, the father being let go, right? We're gonna get to that. He was let go, man. Some of y'all probably don't know that, right? But he was let go. Brian Norman Sr. is no longer the coach, right? He's no longer the coach of his son, right? And he said, no, denying those eyes are yellow, though. Okay, whatever. But he has parted ways with his father as his head trainer. Can y'all see that? Yes, y'all can. Oh man, I should have been using regular YouTube instead of StreamYard forever. Now all I need y'all to do is share the what's the name. I just need y'all to share it. So he has fired his father as the head coach, right? Which to me is a great move. Because regardless of you firing him, he's still your dad. So he's still going to be in your life. He's just not going to be guiding you in the ring as far as your coach. And And I don't think that's a bad decision, right? Especially after what your biggest fight of your career, he gave you rather bonehead advice, right? That's what I think. I think he gave you some bonehead advice. Man, we looking good, y'all. Look how good we look. I want to show y'all how good we looking, right? How do we sound, too? Rather bonehead advice. Oh, yeah, we sound real good. We look good. Look, can y'all see? I got 2 live streams going simultaneously. Appreciate that like, whoever that was. Thank you so much. But he gave terrible advice. And I remember clowning, doing a live stream and clowning that, right? And I was like, yo, man, your father sent you out there and got your head hit. He basically told you to run into the fire. And then when you ran into the fire and you got dismantled, it was bad. It was all bad, right? But I just want to read what I wrote up. I said, if Brian Norman Jr. really made the call to move on from his dad as his head trainer, I'm with you. That's a tough but sometimes necessary evolution move. Not disrespect. Father-son teams can be powerful until the emotions, urgency, and in-flight clarity gets tangled up. That's what we watched against Devin Haney. It was tangled up. After the second round, the game plan, it's everything, man. We'll unpack that at another time, right? But that figured it out. Mid-fight moment, you mentioned, yeah, that stuck out a lot. People at elite levels, that's not development time. It's the crisis time, right? Y'all remember that, right? When he said, figure it out. That was in Vegas when he was mad at me. And you know what I helped to do with that fight? What I do? Fighter development, marketing. That was when he fought Quentin Randall. The father was upset with me, but I was helping to market that fight. And I was applying pressure like I do, right? But that's neither here nor there, right? So when those adjustments don't come, fighter pay for it round by round. That's what we just witnessed with Devin Haney. He did not make the adjustments and he paid for it round by round. Are y'all following this tonight, man? Like I said, I'm not going to stay on too long. I'll probably be out of here before 6:30 because I want to run down to the gym. And when you zoom out and question early fight guidance, delayed tactics, right? Man, my day is awesome. I'm off work, but I'm on work now. Look, you see? I'm off, but I'm on. I'm working here now. I got the board there. Doing a little bit of digital content creating. And by the way, I noticed a lot of you digital guys, right? Content digital guys. You can't hide it no more. You've been jealous, but now you're to the point where you're exposed jealous. Because this is all the things that you always said, whispered about in the dark as to why you didn't support my content or like my content. Now I do all the AI effects, everything that you critique me about. And that's why I throw it in your face now and I front on y'all. Because I don't really need y'all. I never did. Didn't want y'all. Because most of y'all are fake. Right? Y'all are fake. And it is what it is, man. Right? You guys are fake. And I told you guys this a long time ago that you were fake. All right, I was making sure the gym, I'll be at the gym in a second, right? But yes, you guys are fake because now you see all the digital moves that I have been making. But this is breaking news right here, man. And the other breaking news that I want to get to in the boxing world is the Ryan Garcia Mario Barrios fight is official. February 21st. Vegas. Uh, it's official. I think Ryan Garcia is gonna beat him. If we go off of performances, I know Ryan didn't look as good against what is the guy's name? Rolly. Rolly's an aqua fighter. Styles make fights. But I just think Mario Barrios, even though he's the champion, to me, he just doesn't look like he has it right now. I thought Manny Pacquiao defeated him. What do you guys think? Do you think Manny Pacquiao defeated him? Right? I thought Manny Pacquiao defeated him. Right? Let me see. Let me call somebody else. Watch this. Like, hopefully they pick up. Damn. They did not pick up either. I wanted them to see my new setup. Look. Hold on. This is the setup, man. All right. Yes, check out my new setup though, man. We are rocking and rolling. Source Experience, man. The news by Shadows. Look, you do have options, baby. Yeah, live streaming. Streaming, right? Streaming. Streaming. Working. How is the content looking now, man? Source Enterprise. You do have what? All right. One more. We'll do one more. Let's get one more in. This how you do right here, man. Cause I'm going to the gym next. I need my partners to see that I'm working. All right, as you can see, Shy News Motion is in full effect. Marketing, management, media. Yeah, we're here. Look, I put the work in on the clock, off the clock. Look, on the clock, off the clock. How is the content looking now? Yeah. Yeah, man. This is what they talked about, digital creating, right? That's what we're doing, digital creating. You do have options. All right, y'all. So let my people know, look, take it serious. We're taking it serious, right? So Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios is a go. I think Ryan's gonna knock him off, and then it's gonna set up for a closeout big 2026, maybe possibly him and Devin Haney, or because to me right now the welterweight division is wide open. It is wide open, and we don't want to. Look, I'm tongue tied, but I'm not tongue tied. We don't want to fast track or look over people, but Keyshawn Davis still has a fight January 31st, but he's talking about throwing himself into that mix up there. Now, like I said, he has to get past Jermaine Ortiz, which is not an easy task. Shout out to Jermaine Ortiz. Daniel, what's going on, man? Happy Tuesday, man. 4 likes. Run the likes up, man. Run the likes up. I can't really see the comments over here. Is anybody commenting? Is anybody commenting, man? Run the comments up, man. Run those comments up, man. Run those comments up. Run those comments up, man. Run those comments up, man. 3 in the building over here. We got a couple in the building over here. So, if this fight, February 21st, if Ryan Garcia is successful, it'll possibly set up a big unification fight with him and Devin Haney, which is in all likelihood going to pick up a lot of traction in the upcoming weeks. Because if you notice the digital content creating world right now, with Crawford kind of exiting out, a lot of these content creators don't really have a lane as far as an algorithm person to attach their content to get clicks and views right now. It's kind of dead. Tank Davis is, this Tank is not really active. So the younger guys now, Haney's, Garcia, Shakur, Lopez, Abdullah Mason, Boots Ennis, Virgil Ortiz, Gary Antoine Russell, Richard Hitchens, Keyshawn Davis, it's their time. And I just feel like, since I'm here, let's bring it all to the table. Maybe I'll bring the board over. I just think that the average content creator community, they was not developing the fighters as far as the fan bases, because all of these guys for so many years, and I said this, right, being the marketing, management, media guy, I was like, yo, these guys only talk about fighters that they think they can get views off of. When a lot of fighters were coming up and they're going to be taking over. And that's what we're witnessing now, the changing of the guard. Right? That's why I said January 31st is the big night. And one of my plays was put into play. And remember I said that they was going to, and I think Showbiz allude to this because he has spies and he's an industry guy now. I said that they were going to say the winner of Shakur and Teofimo Lopez was going to be the new face, the leader of the new school, which they should or could be, right, if you really think about it, because Devin, he stated his claim, right? And what is the other guy? Those two are just as accomplished, if not more accomplished. Real talk, right? Think about it. Dev is what now? A 3-division champion, former undisputed. Teofimo Lopez, 2-division champion, former undisputed. Some might say he's a 2-time undisputed with Josh Taylor victory. Shakur Stevenson, already a 3-division champion, former unified champion. So they have the accolades, right? They have the accolades, man. Are y'all following this? Put in the comment section if y'all following this, man. You see I'm here. You want me to bring the board over? I'll bring the board over, play around a little bit tonight. I have a nice big space, y'all. Look. I have a nice big space. Look. There's the board. I have a nice big space, y'all. I told y'all I stepped it up, man. I have a nice big space, look. So now that we can see the board, y'all see the board right here, so I'll just use this corner right here. Look. Who will be the new face of boxing? That's That's what's going on now, y'all. That's what's going on. Who will be the new face? January 31st, they're going to start stating their claim, right? State their claim. Who's going to be the new face? But I just think the content creators, the digital creators, right? We're the digital creators. They have dropped the ball on this, right? And the reason why they dropped the ball on this is because for so many years, they did not want to talk about a lot of these young guys. When you think about it, and I said it yesterday, that's why I'm having fun. Earl Spence popped out. EJ, these guys spent so many years trying to make money off of EJ's name. EJ hasn't been in the ring 2.5, almost close to 3 years now. When he pops out, he really doesn't have that same drive no more. He doesn't have that same effect. Remember, like when he used to do his sightings and popping out, he would shut the internet down. Just texting somebody, man. Right? Yesterday, what he did yesterday, I seen a couple people covered it, but he would have shut the internet down. It's that his day in the sun is over. And I think with Bud Crawford also, right? Retiring, these guys' chapter is over. That's why right here, who's the new face, man? Who's the new face? And will the content creators, right? And will the content creators, how are you guys going to adapt now? Because like I said, most of you guys never were talking about the new faces of boxing. You guys wasn't. And all of your little hate groups and your gatherings, you didn't speak about these guys, man. Like a lot of you guys don't even know how to make content on these guys, really. And shout out to B-Dub, right? B-Dub proved it because look, B-Dub, I'm gonna just put the B in the dub, right? When he popped out, right? Brian Norman Jr., and he won against Jin Sasaki, which was a great play by Top Rank. They was moving him, developing him, marking him. I watched it because that's what I do. I watch boxing content creators, digital creators. You guys were saying he was going to be the one. One fight ended all of that. But that's how you know a lot of you guys, YouTubers especially, digital creators, don't really follow boxing. You wait for a fighter to be christened, deemed to be something, and then you attempt to attach yourself to him. Because that is what I said today, and I'm going to tie this all in, right? With him firing the father, right? How many of these guys now, right? And that's why I kept this up there as my screen thing. His father is no longer his coach. Are these guys going to always bring him on the platform now? Because when they thought they can get clicks and views off of him, they loved to have him on the platform. I don't need to say the names. You guys should know the names, right? But now that he is no longer the coach, are you guys going to be bringing him on the platform? Are you going to bring him on the platform? That is the $1 million question that I have, right? That is the $1 million question. Are you going to be bringing him on the platform now? Right? Because he is no longer the coach. He is no longer the coach. right? He is no longer the coach, right? Now with him no longer being the coach, right? Are you guys going to bring him on the platform? Is my whole thing. Will you bring him on the platform now or no? Or you guys simply going to find a new face? EJ is gone. Bud is gone, right? Who will be the new face of YouTube boxing, especially? Tank Davis has kind of fizzled off. One fight last year, only one fight in 2025. A controversial fight, too. But who will be the new face moving forward? All right? How is the content looking now? Right? You know, you do have options, man. Source Motion, man. How we looking, though, man? Digital creative. And for all you digital creative guys out there, not only have I been throwing it in y'all face, especially, right? Because it's cool when you do it, right? It's cool when y'all do it, right? And it's a problem when I do. But how is the content looking now? And invest in the vision board. This was my vision board right here. This was my vision board. All right, I got my half hour in. I am going to go down to the rec center now, man. So I'll probably do a quick live at the rec center as well. But you know, you do have options, man. Run the likes up, sub to the channel. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty much the new format right here. Like I said, I still have StreamYard, but I don't know how much of the streaming I'm gonna be doing until you know the audience starts investing in that. If the audience doesn't invest in that, like I said, the other things that I'm doing now, the AI, graphics, CW thumbnails, the articles, that is the wave that I'm moving into as far as covering the sport of boxing. I feel as though my company, Shaw News, media, marketing, management firm, the media wave, I'm established. I can go cover a fight and take pictures. And now, like I said, with the AI in it, right? The picture game is crazy. He said, "Hey, what have you been hearing about gold and silver? Gold and silver is on the rise. Silver is at its highest, and so is gold right now. It's looking very good, Dan Diesel. Yes, gold. Invest in silver. Invest in gold. I would. I have a lot of gold, and so I just don't have it on tonight, man. Normally I rock it, man, but I just, tonight wasn't the night. Tonight is your night, bro. Tonight is your night, bro. Appreciate that like, man. You gave me a like, man. That's cool, man. Pretty cool of you, man. Thank you for that like, good brother. Tonight is your night, bro. Tonight is your night. Right? Tonight is your night, bro. Oh, motherfuckers make every excuse why not to go to work. Man, you're terrible. That is terrible. I don't want to talk to you right now. Look, I've asked about 15 channels live. You're the only one that answered. Well, I'm into that. You know your stuff. Thank you, Dan Diesel. Subscribe to the channel. Share the content, man. I try to stay informed as much, but I get overlooked. Diesel delivery, right? Guns and butter. Guns and butter, good brother. Guns and butter. But hopefully you enjoyed the source, man. I will be at the rec center. I'll be at the rec center in about maybe 10 to 15 minutes. And then I'm going to do some content at the rec center, right? I'm going to do some content at the rec center. Look, Dan Diesel Look, Dan Diesel said, you know your stuff. Thank you, Dan Diesel. Appreciate you. You know, we just working here, man. This is what we do, man. Trying to grow as a streamer, a digital creator. But I think I have been growing as a digital creator. They don't have to acknowledge it because my work has been acknowledged over the years. But now, like I said, I do a lot of the tricks that they do, man. You see, this is one of them right here. Look at that digital creation. See the digital creation right there? Real fire. I don't think that was this actual room, but that's here. That's my setup here, right? And that's the latest boxing news that is breaking. Brian Norman Sr. is no longer Brian Norman Jr.'s trainer. You know? See? There it is. At the desk. Options. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all for pulling up. Salute to the people over here. Salute to the ones over here. This is the Source Experience. Management, marketing, media. You know, you do have options. Holla. Hello. I don't think so.